Exporters are a great way to unlock the full potential of Prometheus and Grafana. Many services do not have built-in metrics or provide very limited data. With exporters, we can get much more useful metrics from our services. So what are exporters? They are secondary services that pull data from your primary service, generally through an API, and create Prometheus metrics based on this data. In this video, we will use existing exporters. However, you may also create your own for full customization. I'll have all the resources used linked below. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe. I also have a Discord link below if you would like to join to ask questions or discuss other tech topics. With all that out of the way, let's get started. Head over to Pertainer or your Docker manager of choice and create a new stack. Paste in the exporters compose file linked below. This compose allows for an easy way to manage all your exporters in one stack. I'll not go into too much detail for specific exporters as they will have varying variables and configurations. These should be documented in the respective GitHubs for each exporter. I will have all the exporters I use linked below. The main configurations to keep in mind is making sure each exporter uses a unique port. This will also need to not conflict with the ports of existing services on your NAS. Secondly, make sure you have the same network attached for each exporter. I am using the same monitoring network we set up in the previous Prometheus setup guide. Whichever network you use, your Prometheus service will also need to be on this network. We accomplish this easily in our Docker compose by making the network available as an external network and simply adding it to each exporter. With our ports and network configured, let's upload our environment variables. I have an example file linked below. Please be sure to update all the values for your environment. Your environment variables should look similar to the ones here. Be sure to update all of the host names as well as the ports to match your local configuration. Also be sure to have all the correct passwords and keys needed for your services. With our variables uploaded, we can deploy the stack. Once we have all our exporters running, we need to update Prometheus to ingest the data. SSH into your NAS and navigate to your Prometheus config file. Let's open the file with Vim and edit by hitting Insert. I have linked the config used below. Please update this for your specific exporters and ports. Paste in the updated config. The main updates are simply adding new jobs for each of our exporters. For example, I've added a new job for the Immich exporter, Jellyfin exporter, Pi-hole exporter, as well as the qBittorrent exporter, as well as their container names and ports. Be sure to use the correct container name and ports as outlined in the compose file from earlier. With all that updated, let's go ahead and save our config. Hit escape to leave edit mode and type :WQ to save and exit. Now that we have our updated config, let's restart Prometheus. Back in Pertainer, we can search for our Prometheus container and simply restart it. Double check that it has the correct monitoring network as the exporters. In my case, that is this monitoring net. We can verify that exporters are working by going to our Prometheus UI and checking our targets under Status Target Health. We should see all of our new exporters showing up in green, indicating that Prometheus is able to pull metrics. If they are not showing as connected, validate the container name and port in the config, as well as the network configuration. With our targets validated, let's add some Grafana dashboard to utilize our new metrics. If you do not have Grafana set up, please check out my Grafana setup video linked below. Head over to Grafana and import a dashboard under Dashboards, New, Import. I'll be using dashboards provided by the exporters as well as some custom dashboards. I'll have all of these linked below. Let's pick one of our dashboard JSONs and import. For example, the Pi-hole dashboard, and set the data source to Prometheus. Once we have our JSON imported and our data source set, we can go ahead and import our dashboard. Once imported, we can see our new dashboard. I've had my exporters running for some time, so we'll have more data compared to a freshly deployed exporter. Do not worry if your graph looks somewhat empty at first. It'll fill up with data over time. With our exporter running and dashboard created, we can start getting more insights into our services. Exporters are a great way to give more insight into your services and system as a whole. There are plenty of community-made exporters and dashboards to get you started. I'll have some for popular services linked below. Leave a comment with your favorite exporters and dashboards. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and happy self-hosting.